Hello and welcome to World in 5. The Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe will begin distributing the new Zimbabwe gold banknotes and coins to commercial banks today. The public is set to start participating cash from their accounts tomorrow, according to a statement. The central bank has since set weekly cash withdrawal limits at 3,000 ZiG for individuals and 30,000 ZiG for corporates to manage the initial rollout. Over the weekend, the RBZ was conducting awareness campaigns of the new currency in different locations such as Mbare. The Students and Youth Working on Reproductive Health Action Team is working with the government through its guidance and counselling training as suicide cases spike in Zimbabwe. The lobby group has been conducting the trainings with teachers and other Ministry of Primary Education stakeholders who are custodians of students in schools. The lobby group noted training teachers was a critical strategy as this equips them with necessary skills to deal with young people who face a myriad of challenges such as depression, suicide, substance and drug abuse, as well as an increase in new infection of HIV.
Implementing government efforts in attaining the National Development Strategy 1, that is mainly looking at the health and well-being of young people and children. So through the training of guidance and counseling teachers, what aims to capacitate them with adequate skills and information to identify young people that are faced with abuse and also be in a better position to safeguard those young people that are in their custody whilst they are in schools. Through the training of guidance and counseling teachers, we hope that as the custodians of the children when they're in school, guidance and counseling teachers can be able to offer psychosocial support services.
Zimbabwe of late has been witnessing a rising trend in suicide cases among young people, with the World Health Education noting depression was among the key driving factors. Young people have also not been spared by economic challenges, and the youth lobby group believes training the pupils' custodians is a critical intervention.
Through even our toll-free line 577 and other stakeholders that we partner with. After the training of these guidance and counseling teachers, we hope to be able to establish safe spaces in schools that we can work together with the guidance and counseling teachers to ensure that young people are continually reminded of their rights and the availability of services and service providers that can also further safeguard them from further harm, be it from their families, be it in the community, even in schools. So after the training, we hope that young people will be capacitated with adequate information and they will take up the services that are available for them.
6 miners were among the 16 accident victims who died in an accident that occurred in Beatrice along the Harare-Masvingo highway on Friday. 15 people died on the spot on Friday, while another was admitted to Chitungwiza Central Hospital passed away on Saturday. The accident has been declared a national disaster, and the government will assist the bereaved families cover funeral expenses or catering for the expenses of the injured. Government ministers, including Transport Minister Felix Mona, visited the scene yesterday and also attended a memorial service for the victims at Chivo Hospital. The accident occurred when a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter commuter omnibus carrying 44 passengers, who were all members of the Angels Family Apostolic Church, collided head-on with a haulage truck. The police released the names of the deceased miners. They are Elisha Jack, aged 6, Elijah Jack, aged 5, Ezra Jack, aged 1, Leroy Kido, 8, Lloyd Kido, 4, and Kelly Kwenda, 3, all from Epworth. Last year, Zimbabwe introduced mandatory speed limiters on trucks and buses to curb road traffic accidents, but operators in the country say more still needs to be done. A total of 25 companies were given the green light by the Standards Association of Zimbabwe to install the devices on public service vehicles. Appearing on certain prompts, the Mint earlier last Friday, Last Kabudura, the chief executive of one of the firms, highlighted challenges with the implementation of the statutory instrument.
To say the truth, to call a spade, I think that there's a little bit of a problem there, because despite the fact that the SI is very clear on what needs to be done, The problem is enforcement. Now, I can tell you from my experience that as we are doing the installation, I can guarantee you that we are one of the honest installers in the field. When we go, we have got customers who say, just give me a certificate and you don't need to fit a device. Maybe just make it $100 or something like that. We have made it clear that we better lose the money. So now you find out that in terms of compliance, it has been a very difficult journey because nobody's really enforcing. Now the police, how do they enforce when a vehicle is taken to VID? They have to drive the vehicle to see if it's getting to 100 kilometers per hour. Can you do that in CBD? You can't. So they rely on the certificate that is generated by me as an installer. So if I'm not honest, the problem is now it's a disaster because they are trusting us. So perhaps something that needs to be audited, looked at closely so that the system will work better. It's a bit of a problem.
And that's a wrap on World in 5.